Good morning. This is Adam Smith with the Colorado Real Estate Finance Group on Monday, December 7th. And of course, I'm here with your weekly zero-cost marketing and contact management tip. Remember, if you'd like more information about the free classes we teach on contact management, zero-cost marketing, social media marketing, video blogging, don't hesitate to contact me or have your managing broker or title rep do that, as that seems to be how most of these classes are arranged. But it's great information for anyone who has a direct-to-consumer relationship, like realtors, mortgage brokers, insurance agents, financial planners, and we even handle a few professional sports franchise ticket salespeople. And I'm always happy to share the information. So let's talk about this week's tip. And this is important stuff because we've all been there. I mean, if you've been in any of those industries I mentioned before for any length of time, you've been there. But I've got a closing today for a repeat client and an old friend. We've done transactions together in the past, and I can't tell you, but we've known each other certainly more than a decade. And it started because I got an email from him, and he's relocated out of state since then, but the transaction, the property is here. And the email was something to the effect of, hey, I'm in the process of refinancing my house there, and I'm not quite understanding some of the things the lender is telling me. Can you help me? Well, my initial reaction was one of frustration, and I started banging out a response on the keyboard about how dare you ask me for help rather than ask me to do the loan for you, and yes, I see you mention that you're going to buy another house, and you were so upset about the one that you owned for all these years, and bashing home ownership and so on and so forth. And it occurred to me after, a day or two, I did not send that email, of course, that is obviously an initial emotional response, and that the proper response is, well, hey, no, what the lender is telling you doesn't make any sense. Two, we can certainly do better work at a better price, so on and so forth, which happens to be the case, obviously, since we're closing on it today. And three, congratulations on the purchase or potential purchase of a property where you've relocated to. I'll see if I can help find somebody for you to work with there as well. And of course, the end result is that we've maintained our friendship and the working relationship, and we're closing on this transaction. And had I reacted completely the way I had initially, that wouldn't be the case. So I know that you've all been there, because you get that Forrest Whitaker eye when a friend of yours or a past colleague of yours or a relative of yours talks about buying their house or selling their house, and they didn't ask you for assistance with that transaction. I know that that's frustrating, but the fact of the matter is, there is a sales opportunity in there. There's a transactional opportunity in there, for the most part, depending upon our reaction. So that's this week's tip. When you get that past client, friend, family member, colleague who starts talking to you about the fact that they're using somebody else for their transaction, I know you've all seen it. But remember, there's a reactionary response that will continue to stem business for you. So that's this week's tip. Again, this week's drawing, same as every week. Be the next person to subscribe here to our YouTube channel, and we will zip you off next week's prize. Don't be shy. You'd be amazed at how many people tell me, I don't bother because, well, I get your videos anyway, either via social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or the email subscription, and I want the tip And by the time I get around to watching it Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, the next week, the next month, somebody's already snatched up that prize. Not true. So remember this week's tip. React in a manner that's going to maintain relationships. That's what we're doing here, is building relationships, turning friends into clients. Remember, subscribe here on YouTube to win this week's prize. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.